EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Daniels. He'll get this out to the left flat. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
They'll try and run for the first with Eckler. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up 4th down.
So often in these short yardage defensive situations, Mike, you just have to sell out and play the tendencies. In this case, they knew a run was coming. They stop it short for no gain. Brings up 4th down.
He'll get this one complete to Brown. And it's going to be a Commanders first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. And in motion is Brown. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. He'll work forward only to about the 18. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll motion over Samuel. No signal, and we will not get one. He stopped short, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
They'll try to run with Robinson, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill, but this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Gay's kick is good, and the Commanders will take a 3-0 lead. points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll go play action with, and the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's out of bounds on what will wind up being the final act of this opening quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 3-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. They'll come up here 1st and 10. First carry for David Montgomery. And he'll get about 5. On 2nd down, Goff. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Williams in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Goff. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Here's Goff. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Goff. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Tim Patrick. Touchdown, Detroit.
Pretty interesting sequence of play calls here, Mike. You can tell going into this game, they felt their matchups down here deep in the tight red zone were better through the air than maybe they were necessarily on the ground. We see 2 back-to-back throws. The second one, though, results in a touchdown.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Eckler on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing now, Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick 6. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniel. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
They teach these defensive ends to rush to the X. The X is the spot where the quarterback stops his drop, and you can see when he hit that back foot, he had nowhere to go, and he's able to bring him down for a big sack.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. Uh-oh. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And this is the challenge that these top-end tight ends present, Mike, to defensive coordinators. They have to make a decision. When I play man coverage, do I trust my linebacker to defend him one-on-one? Do I need to bring a secondary player or an extra corner down into the coverage? That's a tough matchup. They're either too slow or they're too small. There's very few guys around the league that can do both, and the quarterback saw his matchup. He went to the big tight end and came away with an explosive play.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he will get into the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. The Commanders' offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll throw with Daniels. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. That's good for 27 and a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
To the air again is Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Lions are in the lead. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Reynolds now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Now, Goff. This one caught by Patrick. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. Here's 1st and 10. Goff to throw, and that's going to wind up incomplete. Patrick motioning here. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Quick slant caught by St. Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is just where you see some of the speed of these wide receivers, Mike, really make their presence felt. And then when you have a quarterback that has the arm strength and the accuracy to get him the ball downfield, that's a deadly combination and one that's going to really open up other things as the rest of this game unfolds.
Goff to throw on 1st down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. Patrick motioning here. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing here is Goff. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the 1st half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Eckler on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. At their own 24-yard line. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Quick throw taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Robinson. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On third down, they'll throw, and this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On first down, it's Goff. Quick throw here is complete. They'll come up here on second down and 5. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Man, with good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Detroit.
From the gun, it's Goff. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Well, you talk about playing complementary team defense, Mike. Well, that is it in a nutshell. The coverage, do your job. Take away the easy pass lanes. Make the quarterback hold the ball for an extra count. That's all they needed to get that pass rush home, and it results in a sack.
On second down, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 5. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Lions.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's second and 9. It's a toss play, left to Gibbs. He'll power it, push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. What can they do here on third down and 7? To throw is Goff. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline. and he's able to extend this drive.
Now Goff. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Throwing, Goff. It is brought in the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one knocked away and incomplete. Third down, 3 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Washington.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. 3rd and a yard, it's Daniels. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
That's good for Washington. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again, Daniels. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's no secret this day has been a rough outing all around, so at this stage of the game, really no choice but to remain aggressive and just try to find something positive on a day where there's been a lot of negative.
Daniels gonna throw again. He finds the veteran Ertz. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. To the air again is Daniels. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Daniels now going to look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Two incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. 3rd and goal. It's Daniels. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
He'll get this down to the 44, but that's about it. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Third down and 9. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.